Welcome to Game Time. This is Tracy Weissenberg. I'm here with NBA champion Steve Smith, who won a championship with the Spurs, and now the Spurs are facing the Heat. National TV, first matchup since the finals. What can we expect? Welcome back to The Beat. This is Tracy Weissenberg with Sekou Smith, and we're taking a look at a team that is in a golden state. They just went 6-1 on their road trip. And just to take you back to Steph's rookie season, the team only had 8 road wins in that entire season. So what have you seen just maturity-wise? Last year, both the Spurs and the Heat looked paces ahead of teams at times. But now, with both of these teams, we're asking, do they have enough to get through the playoffs and to win a championship? You
know, that's a great question. I think it comes down to especially the San Antonio Spurs. They just want to get into the playoffs and obviously get a great matchup and then try to, will their way to wins. Greg Popovich feels like with the big three healthy, they can win games. We saw that last year getting to the finals. And for the Miami Heat, it's all about physical maintenance, mental maintenance, because this will be 4 straight years going to the finals. They're trying to three-peat.
The last team to do that was the Celtics in the 80s, which just tells you how much wear and tear a team has to go through over that stretch. For the Heat, is Dwayne Wade's health a big concern for you? We will get to the coaching carousel later, but this is a statement from owner Tom Gores. He said, "This is a young team, and we knew there would be growing pains, but we can be patient only as long as there is progress. I still have a lot of hope for this season, and I expect our players to step up. I respect and appreciate Maurice Cheeks and thank him for his efforts. We just require a different approach." So before the season, they brought in Josh Smith, who was the big free agent acquisition. Right. Combined with Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond, it looked like a promising front court, although there is a big overlapping of skill sets. Can Detroit play winning basketball with this combination?
They went small to start the game, hoping to slow down that man.
Yeah, Kevin Durant would not be slowed down. Here we see J.R. Smith missed the jumper, but KD goes coast to coast, showing why he's averaging a career high in assists as he finds Serge Ibaka for the nice lay-in. This is Slam TV. We're here with Greg Monroe. Greg, you've obviously worked on your game every season in the league. You're becoming one of the best big man passers in the NBA. Can you talk about just the philosophy behind facilitating in that position?
Just making sure that I'm aware of where my teammates are, when they're cutting, when they're spacing out where they are. That's basically it, just trying to be unselfish, just try to make the right basketball play.
This is Slam TV here with Paul George. Paul, you seem to be primed for a breakout year. This year you said that you want to be an all-star. What do you think is the next level that you need to get where you want to be? So we're here with T.I., Slam TV. You just called the first half of the Hawks game. How was that?
It was awesome, man. I enjoyed myself a lot.
This is Slam TV with Damian Lillard. Damian, how has your rookie season been so far? OJ, it's your 5th season in the league, but doesn't it feel like you've been around so much longer?
Just a little bit. But reluctant to be around for 5 years and great health, and hope we get 5 more years.
Do you notice how easy it is for people to make decisions with other people's money?
Exactly, and that's how it is nowadays. But I can't get caught up in listening to what other people think, other people say. I just gotta do what I believe and be strong with it.
We're trying to just take it one game at a time. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. It's a long season, and hopefully we just want to continue at this pace.
You sound like a vet already.
I've been trained well by these guys.
All right, this is Harrison Barnes with Slam TV. I've heard stories about you back in Seattle, crossing people up in flip-flops and that you're always in the gym. So what did you actually tweak about your shot, now that you've focused on it so much? And last year you told me your resolution was to say what's on your mind. So have you spent the year doing that?
Yeah, I have. So I've conquered that one. So I got to come up with another one.
You've taken your passing to another level. Was there a player that inspired you that you watched?
I think that the people that I loved watching when I was a kid and who helped me, I also played with Brad Miller, helped me out a lot. I got to play with him my rookie year, my second year, and he really taught me about the pinch post, playing from the elbow, and also Vlade Divac. I used to like watching him play too because he was a great passer for a big man.
Yeah, Vladdy and Chris Webber, they were on those dynamic Kings teams. Did you watch them play?
Yeah, I used to love watching their teams.
No, the Pacers have some scary athleticism. We all saw the video of Gerald Green looking into the rim. So can you jump that high?
Nah, I can't. That's a freak athlete right there. I can't do it.
And for the Pacers fans out there, what is something that people don't know about you?
I don't know. I think I'm a pretty easygoing person. I think everybody pretty much knows my background, but I love music. That's probably something nobody really knows about me. I love doing music. I love making music. Not a lot of people know that about me.
What kind of music do you make?
Rap music.
The beats, or do you rap?
Actually, rap on the songs.
Ever think of collaborating? There's a lot of guys that make music around the NBA.
Yeah. I reached out to Kevin Durant recently, so we might have a little something stored. We'll see later down the line.
Trey, you really got thrown into the fire, starting every game except 2. What is that like, just making the transition?
Coming off the injury at the beginning of the season, it was like you said, I was thrown in the fire, but I had to know, that as soon as I came back, that I needed to be ready to play, needed to make plays for this team, and just play my game. I think the coaches and the players are trusting me more and more every game. So, I try to just go out there and not do too much and play within my role.
So what's it like hearing your name in accolades, the first player to do something since Oscar Robertson and the first to do it since LeBron James? And I mean, what's it like to be in such elite groups in your first season?
It's great company, but those guys did it consistently. Everything they did, it was consistent, and their body of work is a lot bigger than mine. So and it's motivation for me to keep getting better, and something to look forward to.
He has the first 40, 10, and 9 games since Kobe Bryant in 2011. And don't you love to see stars guarding stars, as we saw in the game?
Love to see the challenge be taken. KD over the last few weeks has talked about wanting to be known more as a two-way player, especially during his scoring binge, and he showed it today. Going head-to-head with Carmelo Anthony, again, 5 of 19 from the field, and basically taking the heartbeat away from the New York Knicks.
He got it done on both ends tonight, which is just so impressive. How has he been able to just become a facilitator for this Oklahoma City team?
Well, I think, Tracy, the one thing that I really enjoy about Kevin Durant, and this is something that maybe the fans will start to embrace, is just how smart and cerebral a player Kevin Durant is. He isn't just this guy that's in the league to get a lot of buckets. I mean, there are a lot of guys who would love to do that, but he thinks about how it is that he can impact his teammates' play. Certainly with Russell going down and a lot of new guys trying to gain footing, especially guys like Jeremy Lamb and Steven Adams as younger players. Reggie Jackson at that point guard position. He's taken so much pressure off of them by doing more than just scoring, assisting and setting them up and giving them confidence. And if you notice, after every game, he always compliments them first, never talks about himself. So truly a superstar in the game.
He does. He is really an excellent teammate. He shows that year after year. If you remember that Sports Illustrated cover where it was him and then the role players in the background. So
I'll tell you an interesting story, Tracy, about that. He actually didn't want to be on the cover by himself. That Sports Illustrated article was supposed to be Kevin Durant by himself on the floor. And he said, I'm not going to do it unless these guys are with me. Kind of shows you what kind of guy he is.